So the data, we use the data to customize the messaging, and we've been doing this for all these different industries for 40 years. So we're really good at that aspect of it. I'm not going to claim to be the SEO guy. I will not build you a website, but we're really good at database marketing. Okay? These are industry facts. Okay? This is the thing that makes you guys all cringe. More than 90% are happy. Less than 22% come back. So if you're spending $200 or $500 to get a new customer, and you're getting 1 out of 5 ever do business with you again, just think about how much money you're losing. It's just kind of mind-boggling to me. You spend hundreds of dollars to get a new customer. It literally costs, what, less than $1 a month usually to maintain a customer? But yet you're in this cycle where you just care about new customers. New customers, new customers. It just blows my mind. But if you think about every customer that you pay to acquire, statistically, 4 out of 5 will never buy from you again without a system to keep in touch with your clients and do intelligent database marketing. Now, we send out hundreds of thousands of surveys every month across various different industries. This is our 2012 industry stats. This is really powerful information if you guys just pay attention to it. These are surveys sent out on new equipment installs. We have different surveys for service, but this is for new equipment installs. You can see we generate over a 30% response rate on surveys, and you can see it ranges by company. That's how the math works out. Okay? Our customers that have been using our marketing programs, you can imagine, some just signed up with us a few months ago. Some have been with us for many years. Our customers, on average, are getting twice as many customers back than the industry average. About 50% have done business with that company before. And this is the reason that people choose to do business with you. 4% for Yellow Pages, 3% for telemarketing and direct mail, 1% for television. Can you imagine why we would focus on relationship marketing? Because 70% of the reason people are buying from our customers, and by the way, my customers are just like you guys in this room, is because of those 3 first factors. So business is business, but business is also personal. It's very much relationship-based. It's people like Danielle that keeps the customer happy and trusting and calling her back. And it's companies like ours, like mine, that actually help you nurture that relationship along so that you get more than 1 out of 5 back. This is an also interesting stats. You guys should all sit up in your chairs. This is where you beat your chest. I'm dead serious. Look at these numbers. Your companies are probably like my customers. 99, 98, 98, 99, 98. This is what customers are saying about you guys. Now look at this. Is everything happening good? You start adding the good and the excellent together. 95. Everything is above 95%. This is incredible. You guys do a phenomenal job. But you're so focused on getting new customers that you're pissing away marketing dollars. And excuse my language, I know I wasn't supposed to say that, Joe, but anyway.
But he can say.
Yeah, right, exactly. Do you know that when we send out satisfaction surveys on new installs, it's within 30 days of you installing a piece of equipment? This is the percentage of people who respond to that survey and say, I'm interested in these services in the future. 30 days later. So these people are already interested. You put in a furnace, now they're interested in central air. You put in central air, now they're interested in a furnace. Your customers, 30 days after you do business with them, are interested in these other services. But they just gave you $5,000, so they don't want you to call them right away. But those people who said, I'm interested in one of these services, put in a time frame when they want you to call them. My company not only generates immediate leads, but we track future leads and then remind those back to you when you get to that point and the time frame. Now, look at these numbers, guys. I mean, you should feel so proud of the satisfaction analysis that customers are saying about your companies. Okay? And then let's look at question number 19. This is one that almost everybody in the room should say should have been 100%. Right? Should have been 100%. Your salespeople that are selling equipment is doing a pretty good job of educating the customers of the extended service plan values. But less than 30 days later, 28% of them still are unsure what a service agreement is. They know because they tell us on a survey. Yeah, they mention it. 86% mention it, but I still don't understand it. Will you send me more information on service agreements? And then look at this number here. There is really a question to all of you guys about pricing. I literally talk to companies all the time. I got to keep my prices so low. The guy with the van down the street is just killing me in market share. 68% of the people that bought from you, bought new equipment, never even called anybody else. 70% of those customers trusted you and signed on the dotted line. Yes, sir.
That's no fair to put Rick card numbers up there. That's not fair.
Sorry.
That's not fair to put Rick's numbers up there.
Rick's numbers. Yeah, this is over 200 dealers combined. Survey results combined. So, do you have a question? You guys can ask questions throughout if you want. It's no problem. We've got 2 customers that are now at a 74% return rate, repeat customer rate. They've been with us for many years. But if you think about the fact that you guys are right around 1 in 5 come back, and my customers that have been with me for many years are at 3 out of 4 coming back, you can imagine how it's affecting their bottom line. Okay? Now, I want to reiterate something else. How many of you guys would like to have a 100% customer return rate? Okay? I can't do it. I'm just being honest. I do this for all kinds of different industries. About 75% is where it tops out. People move, they get divorced. I mean, I cannot get 100% of them to come back.
Some of them I want to fire. I don't want to.
Well, you know, you can fire the customer, but I don't like to do that. So the truth is that your most valuable asset in most cases is going untapped. What is your most valuable asset? Come on, here. Customers. Your staff. It's the most valuable thing. Your staff earns you money. If they don't, you got the wrong staff. You can argue that without any customers, you can't afford to have any staff, and I agree with that. But you would gladly fire a few customers to keep your staff. Right? Your staff is the most important thing. The second most valuable thing in your business is your database. Most of you guys have winning scratch-off tickets in your database, and you don't ever scratch it off. I'm not joking. It's like the winning lottery ticket and you leave it in the shoebox. Right? It's the second most valuable thing in your company, followed by your equipment. So it's one of these aspects that you got to understand. If you do this stuff correctly, database marketing, maintain your equipment, get good customers and good profits, you can take care of your most valuable thing, your staff. It's a win-win. But you have to actually be diligent and do it. Okay? Now let's talk about what I specialize in. Again, you guys can try to do this yourself. Good luck. Direct marketing is to generate leads. Okay? I have more 8 terabyte servers running than I have full-time employees. Constantly crunching data. Banks data, credit unions data, mortgage companies data, contractors data. My servers are running nonstop 24/7, trying to make sure that we have the right message for the right customer at the right time. Again, we've been perfecting this over 40 years, right? The good news is they like you. They already trust you. They already bought from you. The bad news is they will forget your name. And it's critical that you keep in touch with the customer and you do it on a relevant basis. 1 out of 5 is a scary number, especially when you talk about a cost to get a new customer of over $200. Now, are all customers created equal? You wanted to fire some, right? All customers are not created equal. The guy that bought from you on a coupon is not the same value of a customer that does a service agreement. Somebody that gives you $5,000 for new equipment. Somebody that trusts you at a higher level, right? So we would all acknowledge that they're not created equal. Why would we message to those customers the same way? You can't. It doesn't make sense. And by the way, who do you think you're going to get the most referrals and leads from? The ones at the bottom, right? Those are the ones that already trust you, right? So better customers deserve better communication, and they will be a better source for referrals. Is this your current form of marketing? $79 furnace cleaning. Okay? It's not bad. It's better than not doing anything. I grant it that. That just made it a whole lot better. Because you put an expiration date on it and required some sense of urgency. But what's even better than that? Did you send that to your service agreement customers? I see it every day. You guys export the whole database and send it out. Send out a postcard. Your service agreement customer is paying you $16 a month, so they're paying more than the coupon that you sent them out. Don't do that. It doesn't make sense, right? We want to send out a message like this. Mr. Smith, you haven't had your furnace cleaned in a long time, right? There's reasons to do this, right? A lot of reasons, like 2,000 reasons. And by the way, we have a special right now, which could save you thousands of dollars in the future, and it expires on this date. Okay? If you're talking about a VIP customer, a service agreement customer, make sure your messaging is different. Your prepaid service. It's time to do your prepaid service. It's not rocket science, but without systems in place, this stuff is very hard to do, to customize message based on the different types of customers you have in your database. The database is gold, guys. Even the guy that bought you, that's a coupon buyer, you should keep in touch with at least twice a month. Or twice a year, sorry. Even the guy that just buys on a coupon, you should keep in touch with them at least twice a year. The more valuable customers, we would recommend more times. On average, we recommend about 7 touch points a year, using email and print mail, combination of the two. You don't only want business during the hot and cold seasons, right? You want business all year long. So you can imagine that we would customize messaging, customize delivery of media during your slower times, not during your hottest times and your coldest times when you guys can't handle anymore. There's a lot that goes into this stuff, and if you want, I want to help you. It's as sincere as possible. I want to help you if you want my help. I can generate a hell of an ROI for you if you want my help. But let's make sure that when you're spending marketing dollars, it's only in those 2 areas, right? There's a lot of things that keep you guys up at night, right? Lots of things. I'm not going to read through them all. You guys can read faster than I can read them anyway. But the issue is that you're busy. You're running a business. We do this stuff for you, right? This is what we specialize in. Somebody told me earlier, last night, I can run a report out of my database that tells me the age of all the equipment that we're servicing. You can. You can send out letters to all those people. By the way, that's the kind of stuff that we do. You could do that. Just do it. Just do it. I mean, it makes business sense to do it. You can do it then, right? If you feel like you're so overwhelmed that you can't do this stuff effectively, I can help you. But I'm not going to hound you. I'm not the SEO guy that specializes in SEO from India that's going to send you 17 emails a week. I'm not that guy. If you want my help, I want to help you. Okay? But I can fix a lot of this stuff for you, and I can do it because I do it for so many different industries. I can do it cheaper than you can do it. I guarantee it. What we do, what we send out electronic emails, e-cards, print mail, we track everything, we do the lead generation, we have database management. If your customers in our database, just one second, if your customers are in my database and they move, my system automatically tracks where they move to.